Hey you guys, aloha and welcome back. This is Jen with Little C's Creations. Today I was going to go share with you guys these cards that I created using RG Avenue stamps. But I want to kind of use a lot of other stuffs that I own, like these distress ink. Now I'm using a brush. It's actually a makeup brush that I bought from Amazon. So the set was about $14. You might want to check it out because these brushes that they're making in the art industry will go for, I think it's like 30 or 40 bucks. So if you guys want to save some funds, you can invest in these makeup brushes. And I forgot what it's called, but then I will link it to the post and to the bottom of this video so that you guys can see where I got it from. Anyways, it comes in a set of 10, I believe, and they have all different sizes, and they're makeup brushes basically. So that's what I bought, and it works the same way I watch the other women create with these brushes, and it works the same way. So anyways, I'm using 2 of the Distress Oxide inks, and as you've seen, I just wiped off the ink onto my microfiber cloth. And the microfiber cloth I got from Sam's Club. I think they come in a set of 35. What am I gonna do with 35 microfiber cloths? And what makes it worse is I'm kind of I want to save on it. I want to be frugal, right? So I go and cut the microfiber into 4 pieces, but in reality I can use the whole piece and not have to cut it. But then I like it in the small size too, so once they get used up I can just throw them away and then grab another one. So as you can see, I'm just brushing it off, getting off that excess ink. I'm going to spray my mat with water and just wipe it off. Now I'm going to take this RG stamp. It's called Full Heart, and then I'm going to pull off the plastic sheet that is sandwiching it, and I'm just going to spray water directly onto the heart. I'm not even going to attach it to a acrylic block because it's a big stamp, and what's happening is that the Distress Oxide ink it reacts towards water. So I'm just, you can see the heart little shapes in there, and it's a little faded, and that's what I want to do. So again, instead of using ink, I'm just using the water, and then it's causing that reaction, the water reaction. And then I'm spraying some water onto my palm and then sprinkling right onto the paper wherever the water is going to go. I had to clean off the stamp a little bit because the ink was pulling up, but you can really see that the heart it's just faded, and it makes a nice soft tone background. I like using the Distress Oxide ink because of the way it reacts with water. It's pretty cool. So I think I'll be using more and more in my projects. Plus, I bought the whole set. I gotta use it, right? So I'm trying to use more of my stuff this year, even though I still want to buy more stuffs. And everything is always cute, and I was gonna say but me, I gotta get them all, right? It's fun to get them because it's cute, so can't resist. But yeah, that's something I gotta work on, and if I get them, I gotta use them. So again, I'm just spraying my palm because I want to add more. I'm thinking that So here I'm cutting blue cardstock to be my second panel over my card base. And the card base that I'm using is a vanilla looking card base, also from Simon Says. And I'm just cutting it down to our regular normal card size, which is 5.5 by 8.5, and then scoring at 4 1/4. So this cardstock from Simon Says came from a subscription. It was a Valentine's subscription that I got. Now I'm taking my bone folder and then just emphasizing the score so that my fold can be nice. Now I'm going to take some DSP Timeless Rose. This is also from my Simon Says subscription kit. And I'm following the sketch that I'm showing on my phone on the left hand side. And I just found the sketch over at Pinterest. So now I'm going to cut down the DSP, cutting it down to 4 inch, and then I'm going to cut them into 4 pieces at 1.5 inches each, because I want to use all of that 6 inch piece, and want to use it equally. And then this ribbon also came from Simon Says. So yeah, I'm just trying to use all of it up, you guys. And then I'm gonna tie a little ribbon around this piece before I put it on the card. Sometimes I used to put my piece down first, and then, you know, because you'll have the tape behind it and whatnot. But yeah, you'll actually see me kind of struggle working to make these bow. And you know why? It's because my nails are short. I had to cut my nails down because I actually hurt my pinky nail, and wasn't really that much longer. But you know, when you hurt you just got to cut them down and then hope that, you know, with that cut it should start healing underneath. But anyways, I'm finishing up these panels, and it feels like I'm having the hardest time because, like I said, my nails usually help me make these bows, and it's almost like I'm struggling, but eventually I get it done. Okay, so after I'm done adding all the ribbons, I am now using double stick tape. This is tape from Heiko. And this first one, I used the tape, I went all around, but then I realized I should just make 3 long tape pieces so that I can cut and make it easier, much easier. I'm using the tape because I have the ribbon on the back, and I probably can just use the ATG gun. It'll be just as good, but then, like I said, trying to use my supplies and get rid of them, so I'm using the this double stick tape, and plus I think it's a little bit stronger than the ATG. It'll hold the panel in place much stronger than the ATG. Okay, so after I finish putting all those ribbons onto a panel, I start to assemble my layers of cards, and what you saw just a little bit was that my ATG tape was all clumped up. Sometimes it does that, so I just cut it away and removed it, and then continued to use it. So this is my background panel going on that blue piece panel that you saw me cut earlier, and I'm just gonna finish them all up and then adhere it to my card base. Okay, I speed up the video even faster. I made it 4 times now because since I'm showing 4 cards, I figure let's speed it up a little bit, Jen. Now, I accidentally put this on upside down, so I just peeled it right off and fixing the back. It's not pretty, but nobody's gonna see the back, so I just reapplied some glue and then stuck it right back on. And you're gonna see me take my scissors and cut off the little pieces on the edge, just because my blade on my cutter is dull and I need me one. Any Stampin' Up sponsorship out there? But anyways, yeah, so I'm just cutting off the pieces of the those pieces that are sticking out and looks kind of rough, and then I remove the tape off of my DSP panels that I had the ribbon on, and I'm using my scissors because again my nails aren't doing a good job, so the scissors does it, peels it off and helps me get the job done and then make the card ribbon look all pretty. Okay, yay, getting to the fun part now. This is a stamp set. It's a birthday It's a birthday stamp set that RG Avenue had given out in 2019, so last year. And it's a coffee cup with Mickey Mouse head, and it had those couple of sentiments on there. So I'm using RG inks for this part, and this is, I'm trying to read what that ink says because I'm too lazy to get up and then go to my container to see what it says. I think it says sweet pink. Sweet. Yeah, sweet pink. Kind of look like sweet pork. Sorry. So I'm just stamping them on. Acrylic block is from Simon Says Stamp, and it got those ridges on there. That's perfect for my fingers. And then I'm going to clean this off, and then I'm going to stamp it with the blue. And let's see what color is the blue. I can't read it. Oh, sweet blue, of course. Sweet pink and sweet blue. Good job, Archie. So easy for me to remember. Anyways, I'm just stamping them, and now, sorry, wiping my nose. With each stamp that you purchase from RG, it always comes with digital images, so you'll get the digital form of each stamp set. And I could have easily done this on my printer and printed it out, but I don't think they sent out the digital for this, did they? I'm not sure. Regardless, I was in the mood of cutting all these pieces apart, believe it or not. When I'm taking my Copic pens and I'm coloring the pinks of the heads of the Mickey heads, and then I'm going to color in the blues. Now, if you missed the numbers of the Copic pens, simply rewind and pause, because that was too fast for me and I totally missed it. Now I'm going to cut them out and cut out the cups, and I'm going to cut out the heads, the Mickey heads first, and cut all of those cups individually. Yeah, like I said, I was really in the mood of cutting, which I'm usually not. And I know when I was cutting this up, I was telling myself, you know, I hate doing multiples, but I was looking at a cut on my thumb. But I hate doing multiples, and but I am working on a project that I need to get some Valentines. Actually, I send my cards to my church in Hawaii, and I have them sell there, and I sell them, and it goes towards, all proceeds go towards the missions. That's part of our church. So I just make these cards, and that's where it goes. So I'm cutting out the pink pieces, the pink pink cups now, and I cut down my video because, you know, otherwise you'd just be watching me cut all the cups. But that was pretty easy, pretty quick. And now I'm going to start cutting up the heads, the Mickey Mouse heads. Yep, so here we go, cutting out those heads, and I cannot really see, but I'm doing my best. And I guess after you cut it, people won't really notice, but I'm just doing it really quick and not really being so accurate about it, otherwise it'll drive me nuts. I'm just cutting using the edges of the whites that I can kind of see. Cutting out the blue Mickey Mouse heads now, and gonna do this kind of quickly. Now I'm adding some foam tape to the area where I will be putting the Mickey Mouse heads on here, and I'm going to take the blue ones and add some foam tape to the back, and then I'm going to put the pink Mickey Mouse heads on the blue cups, and then the blue Mickey Mouse heads on the pink cups. I'm kind of arranging them right now, seeing where they should go, seeing what my eyeball likes, and I'm going to put the pink one right there and add on the blue Mickey Mouse head. Look at that, it's so cute. Now I'm going to add the pink head to the blue cup, and then take the backings of the foam off and stick it onto my card in the position that I want it to be. Cut the bow tails a little bit more and shorter, and now I'm going to finish the other cards. I'm now grabbing a sentiment from Avery L. The sentiment I'm using is I love you a latte. And then I'm using Sour Guava from RG Avenue. And first when I look at this, I'm like, that's a little too light. Then I'm going to grab a darker color. And this one is Sour Watermelon. I'm going to go right over that. Not exactly lined up, but I like that it's a little bit darker. So that's the sentiment I use for the rest of the cards. So at this point, I think I'm done with my cards, but then I realized that I want to add on some a little bit more embellishment, like these foam hearts, which I got from Simon Says Stamps. And then I'm also adding some pink sequences. The glue, I believe, came from Gina K, but then you can get, it's glazed glue, so you can just use any type of glue. And I'm just adding glue here and there so I can add on these cute, adorable hearts everywhere. And then I'm done, finally. And this is what my finished cards look like. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like so that you'll be notified the next time I create here on Little C's Creations. Mahalo. Bye-bye.